There's been a lot of discussion, can Cardano be one of the first to do private stablecoin? Maybe, just maybe, people don't want to have a stablecoin where every time they buy something, it's forever tracked by everyone everywhere, and everybody can see it. Maybe, just maybe, you'd like to have that be privacy enabled, right?
That was Charles Hoskinson, founder of Cardano, talking about one of the two major developments in Cardano's future that's affecting its price in a major way, and it's affecting how I'm going to take profits with Cardano in 2025. So when to sell your Cardano is the million-dollar question, and at the end of this video, I'm going to bust out the charts and I'll tell you my profit-taking strategy, but let's get into the developments in the Cardano ecosystem. Now, the first announcement is Brave Browser has now integrated Cardano blockchain into their wallets. And this came from a partnership between Brave Browser and the Cardano development firm Input Output. Now, if you don't know what Input Output is, it's the company that develops and builds the Cardano blockchain. And when you go to their website, you can see the founder of Cardano is also the founder of IOG. Charles Hoskinson currently acts as the CEO of IOG. So IOG has landed this deal for Cardano. Huge news, and the reason it's huge news is Brave Browser has 80 million monthly active users, and when you go to daily active users, they're sitting around 35 million. Now, Charles Hoskinson, pictured here, says this is overdue and there's going to be more Cardano deals after this Brave partnership. Here he did this post. This is the first in a series that will come out throughout the summer and the fall, and not only that, there are several dozen deals like this for Cardano native assets. Many more to come. Now, a lot of this deal making comes from the shakeups we've seen up at IOG. It seems like Cardano is shifting away from a single monolithic engineering model to a multi-team structure. So instead of just one group of 200 nerds building on Cardano, now there's dozens of agile teams that are a little bit smaller that should lead to faster development for Cardano's ecosystem. And you saw in the beginning of the video, Charles Hoskinson wants Cardano to be the first blockchain with a privacy stablecoin. If they're able to pull this off, I could expect Cardano's price to double over the next 60 days. This is a huge benefit for the crypto industry. I want to give a quick shout out to LBank Exchange. It is my favorite exchange to get all of the latest trading pairs, all of the hottest meme coins and altcoins. You can go to the spot trading, or you could do futures perpetual trading. And we have a link down below with the tutorial on the top of our page. Tons and tons of features here, 24/7 customer support. Huge reach here, huge volume, millions of users, and they have over 200 countries and regions covered. So go ahead, open up an account, deposit some funds, and start your trading journey. But now let's bust out the charts. I said we'll look at some charts. We'll do some price predictions here. So the first thing we're looking at is the daily chart. We're going to give you our short-term price prediction. So Cardano currently in the middle of a head and shoulders pattern, and it looks like we're breaking out as we speak. So you can see the left shoulder, you can see the head, and the right shoulder. So let's go ahead and measure the length here, and that can determine our nice little profit targets here. And so it looks like around 99.7 cents, so basically at $1, Cardano might have a little bit of resistance. I will double down on that resistance because when you run out this, the tops here, well, what do you know? Kind of looks like, yeah, we got a lot of bear signals, you know, saying $1 is going to be a little bit of a speed bump. So if you're not a long-term holder, I can see a lot of traders taking profits right around this dollar range, but I am a little bit more bullish than that. And so we've done some price predictions in the past looking at Bitcoin, but I wanted to look at just the USD chart. And I went to the Cardano 1-week chart to check out the MACD, and it looks like the MACD wants to flip bullish. Now, we don't have the confirmation just yet. We still got 5 days left for this candle to close, but looking back at the last 2 times the MACD flipped from red to the green, it is looking very bullish. And if you want to learn more about MACD and why it's important, watch last night's video. I do a detailed breakdown on the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. Now, looking at when it flips from bearish to bullish, from the red to the green, we can see Cardano had some nice pumps. So finding that little candle right there, Cardano ended up pumping 271%. And that was the move from September to December. And we look at the previous instance where the MACD flipped from bearish to bullish. Looks like it's right at this candle right here. Cardano did a short-term pump 150% over 2 months. And you shift out to about 5 months, we see a 200% pump. So because we got about a 200% pump and a 300% pump, we're going to just kind of split the difference here and say if it pumps 250%, Cardano is going to come really close to revisiting its previous all-time highs, which is a little above $3. So Cardano looks like it's poised for blast off. There's a lot of developments. It makes me more bullish for Cardano than I've ever been. And so now is not the time I'd be selling my Cardano. If you want to take profits at $1, I am fully for that. But with all the building we've seen, you know, Snake Energy just released their new model. I've just never been as bullish on Cardano than I am currently. And Snake Energy, 10 out of 10. This tastes pretty good. So I'm Deezy. Hopefully I'll see you and your ADA bags, maybe in your Brave browser wallet at the top.